So, you decided to hold a plank for 5 minutes every day for 30 days. Bold choice. Bold. Like ordering the spicy when you know you're a yogurt person. You've never done it before, but something in you wants the challenge. Maybe the algorithm sent you. Maybe your back whispered, help. Either way, you commit. 5 minutes. Every day. A month. Easy math. Not easy work. You put it on the calendar like a meeting with your abs. Agenda, not dying. Day 1 starts with confidence. You drop to your elbows. You line up your body. Heels back. Elbows under shoulders. You breathe in like a champion. 10 seconds pass. You feel nothing. You are granite. You are a table no one can wobble. This is fine. By second 12, your eyebrows file for custody of your face. Calm down. Eyebrows. We're planking. But something trembles. Your shoulders vibrate like a phone stuck in a blender. Your abs light a tiny fire. Your brain does time math and fails. 23 seconds feels like 2 minutes. 35 seconds feels like 4. You check the timer. It laughs at you. It also files a harassment claim against your hope. The floor gets longer, gravity gets meaner, your breath gets loud. Your body sends an emergency broadcast. We're under attack. Your brain replies, it's just a plank. Your body, exactly. At 45 seconds, your lower back sends a memo. Hey boss, are we sure? Your hands get sweaty, your neck wants to droop. You fight it, you squeeze your glutes, you pull your ribs in, you push the floor away. 60 seconds hits. Victory. And also panic, because there are 4 more minutes to go. Your 5 minutes feels longer than a DMV visit on a Monday. You start to suspect planks were a government experiment. Let's make them hold still, they thought. That'll break them. They were right. You try to tough it out. You try to stay still. Your body starts bargaining. We can stop now and pretend it was 5 minutes. You ignore the lies. You break. You drop. You gasp. You stare at the ceiling, wondering who invented time. You rest for 10 seconds. You go back up. This time, you feel the shake sooner. It's not pain. It's your body learning. Your muscles waking up and texting each other, we're doing planks now? Your elbows file a formal complaint with HR. They're unionizing. Okay? You chip away. You make it to 5 total minutes in broken chunks. Not pretty, but done. You stand up taller than when you started. Your abs hum. Your shoulders feel solid. You are proud, also suspicious. Was that a good idea? You try to laugh at a meme later. Your abs threaten to sue. Morning after. You don't wake up because you're dead now. Kidding. You're alive, just auditioning as furniture. You wake up and the floor feels farther away. You discover your hip flexors exist. You discover your glutes also exist, and they are mad. Your core feels like it did 1,000 tiny coughs in your sleep. Sneezing is now a full-body event. Laughing has a price. You roll out of bed like a board. Your hips complain. Sitting down to tie your shoes turns into a mini negotiation. But today isn't about pain. Today is about skill. You set a plan. No ego. No drama. Just structure. You break the 5 minutes into sets, you focus on form, and you squeeze your butt. Keep a straight line head to heels. Breathe steady. Push the floor away with your forearms. That's it. Day 2 hurts, but you move better. The shake still shows up, but it shows up later. Your brain accepts the timer for what it is. A frank 5 friend. You finish your 5 minutes in fewer chunks. You feel like a spy who survived a laser grid. Barely alive, but smug. Day 3 brings a new problem. Boredom. You stare at the floor and name a dot Carl. Carl is unhelpful. You think about lunch, then life, then back to the hole. You make micro adjustments. Shoulders down, toes press. Imagine dragging elbows toward toes without moving. Your abs flick on like a switch. Suddenly, Carl is less interesting. Your dog walks by. You hate him. He's on 4 legs. That's structural cheating. Day 4 is the first day you hold a clean 90 seconds. Calm. Your breath sets the rhythm. Inhale, exhale, repeat. You realize the plank isn't just a core exercise, it's a full body agreement. Legs in, glutes in, back, shoulders, mind, everyone signs. No glitter pen ego needed. By day 5, you wake up and actually feel okay. What is this sorcery? Never mind. Still sore. But something's different. You stand taller. Your shoulders stop rolling forward. Your lower back complains less while you brush your teeth. You pick up your bag and your core goes, mine. Little win stack, longer holds, shorter rests, tougher you. Day 6, you test a new approach. Start with a hard set. 2 minutes if you can. Go until the shake gets wild. Break, breathe, then stack the rest in minute blocks. You finish in 3 or 4 sets. You and the timer are now co-parents to your discipline. It's complicated. That's progress. You smile at the timer like you forgive it. You don't, but you pretend. Day 7, end of week 1. You try a full 5-minute push. You make it to 2 minutes and change. Your arms vibrate like a phone on silent. You drop with dignity. You finish the rest in sets. You're not superhuman yet, but you're not day 1 you either. That matters. Growth chart. From houseplant to houseplant that does taxes. Day 10. You decide today's the day. Full 5 minutes, no breaks. You make it to 2:47. Then your elbows start Morse coding help to your brain. You drop. You stare at the ceiling. You text your mom. I'm sorry for everything. She replies with 3 question marks. You don't elaborate. Week 2 opens with a quiet upgrade. You don't dread the floor. It's a meeting with a strict boss. You show up. You follow the rules. The work still bites. Minute 2 still brings the shake. The plank is gaslighting you. I'm just a simple exercise, it whispers. Liar. It's orchestrating a full-body coup while playing innocent. You keep going. The win isn't silence. It's you staying while it's loud. By day 12, you've got fewer breaks and cleaner holds. You notice small form wins. Ribs tucked without clenching. Glutes on without crushing your spirit. You start to trust your setup. Heels long, forearms heavy, neck neutral. Your breath meets the beat. Days 13 to 14. You test pacing. Some days you open strong, some days you build. You learn the difference between quitting and pausing. Pausing helps, quitting lies. Side effect nobody warned you about. You're the posture police now. Your coworker slouches. You mentally scream. Your friend sits like a pretzel. You want to stage an intervention. Nobody asked for this. By day 15, something cool happens. You stand up from your chair and your lower back doesn't whine. Your core picks up the slack. Walking feels lighter. Your ribs stop flaring like a peacock. You look organized, not stiff, just stable. People notice. They ask if you're working out again. You say, kind of, because this is 5 minutes. But it hits like an hour. 2 weeks in, you test the 5-minute hold again. Timer set, go. First minute, smooth. Second, focused. Third, heavy but calm. You hit 3:30, new territory. The shake shows up wearing a name tag. Hi, I'm Progress. You grin. You make it to 4 minutes. You drop once. You finish. Almost had it. Almost is close enough to smell victory. It smells like carpet. Days 15 through 21. Posture sticks all day. Your back stays quiet more often. You feel steadier when you lift things. Then comes the first true 5-minute fight. Breath becomes your anchor. You win once. You also learn breaks are smart. Quality first. Days 22 through 30. Less wobble, more control isn't the point. Consistency is. You show up when it's boring. You stack tiny, unglamorous wins. Planks don't melt belly fat. They teach your body to move well, so you move more. Runs feel smoother. Push-ups don't cave your shoulders. Your face is calm. Your core is on. Confidence creeps in until 5 minutes is something you do, like brushing your teeth. So what actually happened in these 30 days? Your core got stronger. Your posture improved. Your body control sharpened. Your mind learned not to panic at discomfort. You built a habit that keeps paying rent. Also, you and the floor are on a first-name basis. Now what? You keep the 5-minute plank. Not because you love it, but because you're the kind of person who finishes things. Even terrible ideas. 5 minutes. Every day. Forever. You're fine. This is fine. The floor says hi.